Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Scanning the field, it's Webb. Firing to the right, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The Boilermakers will move the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Webb. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
There's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, and make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that is just a gut punch.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Line gets set, first down. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Washington. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
What a terrible, terrible shank. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, give on the inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Webb getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage.
Nothing but green ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw, it's Webb. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Uncorks it. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. First down and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 2nd down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Webb. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Throws to the wideout. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get it through the air. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Purdue! What a catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Webb. A little screen to the running back. Got room at the 35. He's loose. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, and chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catching.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This is a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to let it go. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Webb. He looks that one in nicely. And that one did not work. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They brought the heat and they get him on the ground, and a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35. Purdue 7.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Perkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if he'll loft one deep down the left side. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Swings it out to the flat. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Webb. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do, that they can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Dropping back, it's Webb trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sack.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist. Is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds his tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
He's going to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Oh, he got loose. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
On the play. It's now 4th and goal.
They want to throw it. Buys a little time. Unleashes to the end zone. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.